he has done the same stuff as somebody from non-NLU, then who will get picked? Now I have a question. Who will you pick in that circumstances? If both people have done same thing, one person is from NLU, from a famous university, another person is from a not so famous university, I might pick the person from NLU, or many people may pick the person from a famous university. Okay, if everything is same, then I might as well go by brand, right? And there are also people who might pick the person from the not so famous university, saying that this person has better caliber despite not being from a good university. He has done so many things. I might actually hire that person, thinking that this person has so much initiative on its own. If he gets a good environment, then God knows how many better things he'll do, right? So might hire the person from the not so famous university also. If somebody has done really great from a not so famous university. Okay, do you get what I'm saying? But I have a question. Why do you want to only match what a student from NLU is doing? Why not do more than that? If you know that you are at a disadvantage because you are not from NLU, why will you not do more than the NLU students so that you are even better off? Right? So Nikhil is reminding us we should better start on the main topic. So, okay, I will answer other questions later. Let's get into today's topic. Right? If you want to become a tech lawyer, it is ideal that you start early while you are a law student. Okay, how early? As early as possible. I don't see anything is too early. The earlier you start, the better. If you are in first year, you can still do something. If you want to get a job in a top tier law firm, what do you have to do? Come on, tell me quickly. Everybody is quiet. Please be more participative. Whatever comes to your mind, write it in the chat. Priya is saying getting internships. Where? Okay, doing internships, but where will you do your internship? So fifth year is already too late for most people. Okay, if you want to get a top tier law firm in your fifth year, it is already too late, because by the end of the fourth year, the PPOs open up. All the PPOs are given. You have to get your PPO before the end of your fourth year. If you are in a 5-year course, if you are in a 3-year course, then before the end of your second year. Do you know what is the reason for this? Aryan is saying, by this time, I assume I already know my favorite farm. Once I get my first internship, I will intern with them repeatedly. Great. Sure. That is one option. But in your fifth year, it is already too late. Do you know why? PPO is pre-placement offer. Okay. So when you are getting an offer, so basically what happens, by end of the fourth year, there is a placement, campus placement in all the top national law universities. This is where you have big advantage if you're not from a national law university. So if you're in all the top national law university, maybe a few others like Symbiosis Pune and Jindal Global Law School, and there are few other law schools also where there may be campus placement, and all these top law firms come to the campus, right? And they hire the best of they take interviews and they hire the best people from the campus. Now, let's say a law firm has decided, let's say a Trilegal or a CAM or a AZB has decided that we are going to hire 30 freshers this year, right? Let's say this is 2021, right? In 2021, they will hire people for 2022. People will join by around May, June this year. By March, April, May, June, campus placement will start for the fourth year students in the top law schools around the country. Okay, NLU Delhi, NUJS, Nalsar, NLS Bangalore, NLU Jodhpur, like these are topmost law schools. Okay, and these people will be joining when? In 2022, June, July. Okay, in 2022. So the hiring for 2022 is happening when? In 2021. Okay, so in 2021, by March, April, May, June, all these law firms will be visiting all these law colleges, top law colleges around the country, and whatever seats are remaining vacant. So if they are going to hire total 40 people in 2022, then let's say those 40 seats they will fill up. But before this happens, they give an offer also to their best interns. So all those people who have done a great job in the internship, they might be given a pre-placement offer. So placement is campus placement. Pre-placement offer is that before this placement happens, the law firms will make offers to their interns, because they know that when they are reaching the campus, by that time, there will be competition between different law firms. So for example, when I was doing my placement, on my day zero, or during the campus placement, I had two offers, and I had two more offers from other two more law firms. So imagine the situation, right? So I can join only one law firm. So the law firms, what they do is that they say that I am giving you a PPO, that you will not sit for placement in your college. You accept and sign a contract with us right now to get the best talent, right? So your best chance, if in your college there is no campus placement, I'm talking about an ideal situation. If you don't have, then you make best of whatever internship you have. But let's say in your people are not telling me. I will not explain if you don't tell me. If you want me to explain, please tell me in your fourth year how many internships do you expect to have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is it? Mohammed can do 6. Mohammed goes to a very good college. Garima, Priya is saying 2. What about the rest of you? Aryan, Kashyap, 5, 6. So you can see that different colleges have different kind of internship slots. So if you can do 5, 6 internship, it is a very big advantage. You can see with your own eyes how much difference it will make, right? So if you are able to do 5, 6 internships in your fourth year, that is really amazing. But you want to do these internships only in those places where you want a job. And if possible, you want to do it twice, maybe 2 internships instead of 1, or 3 internships in the same place also. So if I have 6 internships in my fourth year, I will choose 3 law firms, and I will intern in both those law firms 2 times. Why will I intern 2 times in 3 law firms? Because that way I can impress 3 law firms, and for some reason in one place things do not work out, then I can at least convince more. So 6 is ideal. Like, I have done 2 internship each in 3 different law firms. Then even if one does not work, in one place I make a mistake, in one place they are not hiring this year, at least I have a third option. So I have enough sufficient option.